Have you heard the latest from the Philippine Army? It's a quiet move, one that's easy to overlook if you're not paying close attention. But trust me, this development carries consequences far beyond its modest price tag. The Army has just issued a notice to start building new facilities for its short-range air defense system, or SHORADS, at Fort Magsaysay. Now, this isn't just about concrete and steel. This is about laying the foundation for a capability that the Army has been missing for a very long time. The project is valued at around 68.5 million pesos, which might not sound like a headline-grabbing number. There are no missiles parading through the streets, no dramatic radar unveilings, no big photo ops with foreigners, and yet, this quiet step sends a powerful signal. Ground-based air defense is no longer just a theory for the Philippine Army. It's becoming an operational reality. What's really interesting here is not what has been said, but what hasn't. The Army hasn't officially announced which SHORADS platform it plans to buy. We don't know the missile type, the radar model, or the supplier. To some, this silence might look like indecision, but in reality, it points to a very professional and deliberate approach. The Army is building the house before it buys the furniture. This is how modern militaries operate. Instead of rushing to buy a specific weapon system, they are prioritizing basing, integration, and doctrine. By getting the facilities ready first, they ensure that whatever system they eventually choose will be part of a coherent and sustainable defense network. This smart strategy reduces long-term risks, avoids expensive retrofits later on, and keeps their options open for the future. So, why does this matter so much? Let's break down what SHORADS actually is. It's not about shooting down high-flying bombers or ballistic missiles. It's about tackling the threats that are closest, hardest to see, and increasingly common in modern warfare. We're talking about low-flying helicopters, terrain-hugging jets, drones, cruise missiles, and loitering munitions. These are the weapons designed to slip through the cracks in traditional air defense. SHORADS is designed to fill that crucial gap, protecting ground forces on the move, command centers, supply hubs, and other high-value assets. In simple terms, it allows an army to survive and fight even when the airspace above is contested. Until now, air defense in the Philippines has mostly been the job of the Air Force, which operates the excellent Spider medium-range system. But recent conflicts around the world, from Ukraine to the Middle East, have taught us a hard lesson. Air superiority can no longer be taken for granted. Ground forces must be able to defend themselves. Layered air defense is no longer a luxury. It's a necessity. This is why the Army's investment at Fort Magsaysay is so strategically important. It shows a clear intent to build its own organic air defense units. This doesn't replace the Air Force's role, it complements it. It creates a stronger, joint, and layered defense where each service plays to its strengths. And the location is key. Fort Magsaysay isn't just any base, it's the Army's main hub for training and deployment. It's where large-scale exercises happen, where new doctrines are tested, and where units get ready for real-world operations. Building the SHORADS facilities here tells us this system won't just be a showpiece. It's being prepared for active training, deployment, and integration from day one. Of course, the big question remains, what system will the Army ultimately choose? Several contenders are on the table, and many of them blur the line between short and medium-range defense. This hints that the Army might be aiming for a more flexible, layered capability. One of the most obvious candidates is Israel's Spider system. The Air Force already uses it, which would be a huge advantage for logistics, training, and joint operations. Sharing missile stocks and command systems would be a massive boost for efficiency. However, these systems are in high demand globally, so delivery times could be a challenge. Another fascinating option is India's Akash surface-to-air missile. This is more of a medium-range system, but it makes strategic sense. The Philippines already has the BrahMos missile, a high-value asset that would be a top target in any conflict. The Akash could provide a protective bubble for these BrahMos batteries, creating a powerful Strike-and-Protect combination. Then there's Germany's IRIS-T system. It's known for its accuracy and advanced sensors. If the Philippine Air Force chooses the KF-21 fighter, which uses IRIS-T missiles, having the same missile for both air and ground platforms would be a game. But that depends on future decisions that haven't been made yet. We also have the NASAM system from the US and Norway. It's combat-proven, modular, and uses missiles like the MRAM, which are already in the Philippine inventory. For a country focused on interoperability with allies like the United States, NASAM is a very compelling choice. Finally, there is France's Mistral 3. it is a shorter range system, but could perfectly complement a medium range platform like Nazam's, adding another crucial layer to the defense network. Ultimately, the Army's silence is strategic. By focusing on infrastructure first, they maintain the freedom to pick the system that best fits their evolving needs rather than being locked into an early decision. This move also aligns the Philippines with a broader trend across Southeast Asia. Neighboring countries are all beefing up their ground-based air defenses in response to new threats like drones and precision weapons. The nature of war is changing, and the Philippines is making sure it doesn't fall behind. So that 68.5 million peso investment is much more than just a construction project. It's an investment in a critical capability that will define how the Philippine Army fights, survives, and deters threats for years to come. This is how real modernization happens, not with loud announcements, but with careful, deliberate ground. And when the first SHORADS units finally roll out, we'll remember this quiet moment at Fort Magsaysay as the place where it all began. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on Philippine defense and modernization. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.